Why is it that women in Africa are not allowed to own or buy lands in their name?
I want you to tell me, if I came to you as a single woman, why wouldn't you give me an apartment?
As an African, I don't think it's a right to a woman to look for apartment.
So where am I supposed to live? Under the bridge?
You live under your husband.
But I don't have a husband, so what am I supposed to do?
You have to look for one as an African.
Nigeria's parliament is drafting a law to create special seats for women in legislative bodies.
That prohibits women from having rights in land irrespective of whoever the person is or independent of their husband or father.
On the 20th of June 2023, Ideu Babatunde, 32 years of age, who is a proprietor of a school in Lugbe, was alleged to have deceived Ramatu Salifu, a 16-year-old student of his, and forcefully had unlawful carnal knowledge of her.
Can somebody come over here and look at this? Man kills girlfriend and mutilates her body. Mom found her with no breasts, no vagina, and no eyes. Yo. This is...
Feminism has long been associated with the most extreme versions of it. So people think a feminist is sort of a crazy woman who hates men and doesn't shave and... right? And so all of these sort of really crazy negative stereotypes have been attached to feminism, and so people don't want to associate with it.
Feminist, a person who believes in the social, political, and economic equality of the sexes. I am a feminist.
A lot of Nigerians believe feminists to be angry and bitter man-haters who are either fatherless or got very heartbroken. Is that true, or is it just women who rather die than live a life of oppression? Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, Just Girls Talk, but not in person. It is I, the Just Girls Suji. How is everyone doing today? I'm just gonna scooch up close here because we need to talk. We need to talk. So I'm going to be switching out this microphone for this microphone because it seems more suitable. So anyway, today we're going to talk about the need for feminism. Okay, I don't think we're going to be talking about it because I feel like if you're on Twitter, you already see the need for feminism. I mean, you can talk all you want, you can hate on this all you want, you can call them man-hating witches all you want, but FemCo did their thing. FemCo did their thing, okay? They showed up and they showed out, and we have to clap for them. Come on, nice service. For a long time now, I've given up hope on Nigeria acknowledging women as people and not weaker vessels, because I just feel like Nigeria is not even civil enough to understand the concept. Like, it's not. It's not. We don't have basic education here. Like, human rights in general are not even upheld, talk less of women's rights. So me expecting something like that from them is like expecting a mango tree to bear apples. Like, it's so ridiculous. I basically stopped caring about whether they believed in us or not, because who cares. But then I have to say I am so proud of what FemCo has done these past few weeks. If you have not been on Twitter, like, just take a deep breath and feel. It's beautiful. It's so gorgeous. It's so gorgeous to see. Like, we have achieved so much in this past, this past few days, this past few weeks actually, and that was what actually pushed me to make this video. I did so many takes and so many tries, but it just did not give what I wanted the video to give. So I kept on deleting and doing over and over, and so I think this is going to be my last take. And whatever comes out of this video, whether it's anger, whether it's cry, tears, whether it's pain, just take it, because this is my most honest video concerning feminism. Like, okay, I don't think I've made a video of feminism, but I've made a lot of write-ups on feminism on my blog, with Just Girls Suji blog. You can always check it out on Google. Self-plug, shameless self-plug. Yeah, today I actually had to create a list, okay, because I didn't want to talk everywhere. I wanted it to be structured. I wanted it to be very in place. So this video is going to be directed in 3 segments. Let's go.
Nature versus nurture. Since I have a girl and a boy, my life is now dedicated to trying to figure out if they naturally have extremely different interests or if they're nurtured that way. I really do think it's both.
I used to be a very hyperactive kid. I used to be that child that doesn't sit down one place. Like, I just want to play. I just want to be up and down. Like, I'm the child that if you bring your baby to Sunday school, I want to carry your baby. And I want to play with the baby so much that, you know, everybody's like, like, don't drop him, oh, don't drop the baby. That was me. And I got yelled at so much. I got so yelled at by my parents, by my siblings, like, sit down one place. I even got called names and stuff. I'm not as bad anymore. I'm not as hyperactive anymore. But I just, sometimes I look back to those days when I was hyperactive and I just wondered, would it have been different if I was a boy? The answer is yes. That wasn't a rhetorical question. It wasn't a rhetorical question. It was the fact. The answer is a yes. So, nature versus nurture. You know, this famous quote, men are polygamous in nature. That's an incorrect quote. It's actually men are polygamous in nurture, because what that would mean if it was a correct quote is that all men are polygamous. All men have the cheating chromosome in their DNA, and it's not true. It's not a thing. It's not scientific. If it was scientific, all men would be cheating. But you see, we have seen men that don't cheat, so that alone cancels out your point, your argument. So men are polygamous in nurture because growing up they were trained with some level of sexual liberation. Like we can see from secondary school, you know, those tap games and whatever. It's usually the boys that created it. The boys from secondary school were already taught to catcall girls, were already taught to live lavishly. Like if you get your son has a boyfriend or is toasting girls, it's fun, it's cute, you know, he's a young man. But if it's, you know,
he's a good man, Savannah.
Sorry,
good man.
But if it's a girl, it's like, oh, like she's loose, she's promiscuous, she's, you know, wanna shower because we're never too scared to call babies as showers. So yes, that's the nurture influence. Nurture is basically how a child is groomed, a child is trained. Ooh, that didn't sound nice. How a child is trained. So most of the gender roles you see men and women playing in society today, they are nurture roles. They're not all is a DNA thing, not all is a nature thing. And for those men that always use the argument of, oh, men cheat because, you know, even in nature, like animals just mate with everybody. Yeah, in nature, animals also lick each other's buttocks. Yeah, just go around licking strangers' buttocks. I don't see anybody licking my buttocks, you know, in the... And ooh, that didn't sound nice. Ooh, should I leave that in? Ooh, no, I shouldn't. Okay. My point is, I just don't see, you know, people growling at each other and beating their chest or fighting for dominance. Like, I don't see that kind of thing happening. Like, so we can't be using the wildlife. We cannot be watching episodes of Nigerian Wild and be comparing it to human beings that have far more greater intellect than animals. Please, it is even ridiculous and embarrassing. However, if you want to be a goat, go ahead. Like, who am I to stop you? Who am I to tell you what to do? You're a grown man, okay? You're a grown goatee man. Goat man. So, just basically, men and women are not trained differently at all. There is far more higher moral standards for women than it is for men, and that's why men in today's generation find it okay to cheat and, you know, flex their cheating. And even though there are women that cheat, you don't see them flexing their cheating actually, because it's seen as loose and promiscuous and disgusting. This is a side note. Cheating as a whole is a disgusting character. Change your behavior. Back to the topic at hand. You see, that's why feminism is needed in nurturing, because it teaches you that if you believe that a person should not be, like a child should not be jumping from pillar to post, hold firm to that belief when it comes to your daughter as well. If you believe that, oh, people should not, you know, not know how to cook, hold that belief when it comes to your daughter as well. That's just what feminism is trying to say. Like, in nurturing these children, because that's where everything starts. It starts from the home. People say it's school. It's not school. It starts from the home. How these children are treated as sons and daughters. That is where everything starts from. Okay, so if you believe something, hold the belief when it comes to the two genders, and you just watch how wonderful these children will grow up to be. Like, if you don't want people jumping around, tell your son to not also jump around. Not that if you're watching your son jumping around, his little sister wants to join him to jump around, they're telling her to not jump around. She's going to be confused, okay? Also, you know this women hate women propaganda, nurture. It's not in a woman's DNA to hate a fellow woman. It's actually the way we are trained. As girls, whether you like it or not, we are trained to crave male validation. We are trained to love male validation. Or should I tell you what you should do with that training? This is what you should do with the training. Give me a second. This is the training that makes you crave male validation, wants you to love and adore when a man tells you that, you know, you're the best, because you don't believe so yourself. Squeeze it into this tiny bowl and just throw it away. Throw it away. That's what I did, and I'm perfectly fine. Throw it away, okay? Because it's this need, it's this craving for male validation that allows you to see your fellow woman as competition. Yes, because you see a woman, okay, your fellow woman dressed really pretty, and so you're like, oh my god, girl, you look really nice. You're like, oh my god, she's looking prettier than me. She's going to get more attention from men than I will get. And that's where the envy, that's where that jealousy that you don't know where it's coming from comes from when you see a fellow woman. It's just the need to be the one that men admire more, and it's very disgusting. It's a disgusting behavior, guys. That is why feminism in nurture is so needed. It's so needed because it removes girls that hate other girls. Because why do you hate them? There's not that reason. You don't know them. It's because you don't want them to get more attention from men than you do. It's simple. It's simple. Another thing feminism in nurture does is it teaches young girls to have personalities. I don't know, I see some interviews with some young girls these days and I'm like, are you okay? Like,
Precious, you're looking beautiful.
Thank you.
Can you just give the camera a 360? Can you spin around for the camera? Just spin around. Wow. So what's the occasion? Why are you looking this pretty? What's the occasion? What's going on?
Birthday party.
It's your birthday party?
Yes.
It's your birthday?
Yes.
Hey, okay, that was beautiful. So can you tell us the cost of your outfit, from your hair down to your boots?
My hair cost 60,000.
Okay.
The top cost 4,000.
Okay.
While the skirt is 15,000.
Okay.
The boot is 23,000.
Okay.
Are you okay? And not because there's anything wrong with them. It's just that they just seem incomplete. They seem like they're waiting for something. Like they're not full. They don't have personalities. And it's because of these restrictions that we put on them since they were young. Like they were not allowed to express themselves. When I say self-expression as girl children, I don't know, if you're not a girl child, you cannot relate. It's not a thing. You can't be too much. You can't too much. You have to calm down. You always have to be cool, comported, and collected. Like you are constantly told that. So it makes girl children not be able to even know who they are. Like who am I? Like who am I? You are waiting for a man to come and tell you who you are. And it's a very bad thing. It's a very bad thing because they grow up to be adults that are incomplete without men. That's basically what it is. Pick me girls. Pick me girls. Pick me girls. The good old pick me girls. The ones that crave being picked. I feel like this word has been very much misused in today's generation because now it's kind of business as an insult. Like a girl that comes and airs her opinion in the slightest bit that is different from any other girl's opinion is a pick me girl. I don't want it to get mixed up, okay? A pick me girl is not just any random girl. A pick me girl is a girl that will put down her fellow woman for male validation. Let me put it in simple language now. Wants the guys to hail her and at the expense of anything. At the expense of our self-worth, even at the expense of our fellow women's self-worth, it didn't matter. Whoever is gonna go down is gonna go down, just for guys to say, come on girl, you're not like other girls, like you're not like other girls. I don't know, like if a man ever tells me that, I would laugh in his face because I am like other girls. I am the headmaster of other girls, okay? There's a girl on TikTok that say, release me. That thing makes me laugh all the time. I am the queen of other girls. Release me. Release me. So anyway, this has are girls that you just don't want to be like other girls, you know. Who said
I can't wear my Converse with my dress for baby? That's just
I can't wear my Converse. Girls, release me. I understand where it's coming from, and I'm going to tell you guys where it's coming from. It's coming from where this other phenomenon is coming from. You know, people just hating girls that like K-drama, people hating girls that like, you know, girly in quotes things. You know, it's just basically the hate for girls' hobbies. And you know where the hate for girls' hobbies comes from? Misogyny. Because let me explain. Because when a guy is obsessed with anime, they don't get as much hate as girls are obsessed with K-drama. Have you noticed? It's just because things that girls do are seen as less. It's as simple as that. There is no two ways about it. Things that girls do are seen as less. When girls show interest in crocheting, guys are shaking in their boots. They're like, ugh, what are these girls even doing? Because girls' interests are seen as less. Boys have been loving football since time immemorial. Nobody has ever called it dumb or lame or trash. Nobody has ever called it names. Nobody has ever insulted it. Football, it joins people together. But girls love K-pop, they love K-drama, they love Bollywood, and all of a sudden, it's funny, it's embarrassing, it's lame. And then there are these girls who don't want to be associated with lame and dumb and stupid. And they rather stay on the side of the boys, the side of the girls. I'm sorry to tell you, sister, you are a pick-me girl. Just watch the damn K-drama. If you don't like K-drama because you don't like K-drama, that's fine. Like, I'm not forcing anybody to like K-drama. I love K-drama. But if you don't like it, that's good. But now insulting other girls that like it doesn't make sense to me. Because I didn't see you insulting Chinedu when he was shouting Juju Kaisen. I'm going to the column. I didn't see you insulting Chinedu when he was shouting what they call this thing? World Cup chance. I didn't see you insulting Chinedu then. You were hyping him, you were saying yes, Ronaldo, even though you never watched a day of sports in your life. But it was so interesting and fun and funny to you. But when it comes to women loving K-drama, K-pop, Bollywood, you are shaking in your boots as a woman. Why? Check yourself. Check yourself. Okay. Girls have been since time immemorial. It's just that it's now that they are getting hype. Like the name is coming out, so everybody's talking about it. There are those girls in secondary school that used to turn their voice high pitch when boys come around. There are those girls in secondary school that used to insult you in front of your boyfriend or the boy that you like, make you feel bad. Those are pick-me girls. Anything for men to say they are great, anything for men to love them, anything to get a man to laugh at one of their jokes, they will do. They don't care whose expense it is on, but most especially they don't care which woman's expense it is on. Those are pick-me girls. Then there are this other type of girls, which leads me to segment 3. Drum roll, please.
Radical feminism.
Radical feminists, just like pick-me girls, have also been here since time immemorial. Yes, they were there when our foremothers were fighting to get the right to vote, and they are here now. So it's not a new thing. My stance on radical feminism is I don't fully support it as, you know, as a whole, because I am one for peace as always. But if anything is gonna get done, radical feminism is necessary. Like, it is so necessary. The suffragettes had to do something like this too. Like, you guys always use the excuse of, oh, our mothers are like this. Trust me, our mothers were like this. Do I fully support radical feminism? No. I'm a Christian, I stand for peace, and I never think an argument can be won through violence and anger. However, in every protest, there are those people that are angrier, and usually 10 out of 10 of the times, they are the ones that get things done. Like, I'm not in support of calling men evil and calling men, you know, bad, but Femco has done their thing this past few weeks. Because the funny thing is, there needs to be a level of anger in you to be able to do some things. It's just the truth, especially when it comes to revolution. There needs to be a level of anger. Like, if you are complacent, if you're just chill talking, sometimes talking doesn't work. Talking doesn't work. Like, I've seen it happen in history, and funny thing is, it will keep on happening because talking doesn't work. People don't listen to you until you throw a bomb. This is not me trying to be evil now. It's just most of the time it's the truth, and our foremothers knew it, and that's why they were bombing places. Because sometimes you just need to throw that bomb to say, listen up, I'm about to say something. You have to listen to me now. I mean, if I come to you and shoot your leg, you will not listen to me. You will listen to me now. When I'm a woman, I'm not a woman. You will listen. So I don't fully support radical feminism, but I think that it does get the job done most of the time. most of the time, but not some of the time. Some of the time I come to some Twitter arguments and I just don't see the reason for the anger and the hate. Like, some men just actually, I don't support teaching anybody feminism on Twitter. You have Google, you have internet, go and find out what feminism is. But some men are actually asking some genuine questions on the internet and they get so much hate, and I'm like, these men don't deserve this amount of hate. Like, I know you guys are angry, I know you guys are dealing with, you know, you have been dealing with this kind of repeated questions over all your life, you know, and it's annoying, but sometimes just give somebody information. Give somebody, you don't have to pet their head to give them information. Somebody asks, oh, why is this thing seen as this, or why is this thing seen as this, and just pass the message across. In the beginning of this video, feminism in Nigeria is surprising me. Like, I had gone to a point where I didn't have any hope in feminism getting anywhere, because we're not even a sane society. But I'm really surprised. Like, what's been happening these past couple of weeks have given me like a ray of light at the end of the tunnel, that, oh, we can actually get better. And it's really nice to see. It's really nice to see people come out and, you know, march for women's rights. Like, it's looking like America, little by little. What I mean is, it's looking like a civil country little by little, and even to see laws being implemented for women, like, it's just nice to see how far we've come. Trust me, we haven't even scratched the surface. I'm not saying I've gotten anywhere, or don't mind all this hailing. It's just because of how low the bar was for me, like, as regards Nigeria. Like, I wasn't expecting anything to come out of this, but it's so amazing to see that, oh, something has come out of it. And I think what we can do now as the new generation of women is to train our children differently, train our children with an equal perspective of the life ahead of them, train our children with, you know, A works for all. Do you understand? Stop the bias, stop just for Christ's sake, let your female children breathe, okay? Let your male children breathe, okay? Just let's do better as parents, okay? If you want to change the society, it starts from the home. It doesn't start from school, it doesn't start from church, it starts from the home, and everything will slowly become better. I am starting to believe in the country. So yeah, this is the end of my video. Trust me, this is not the only video I'm going to make on feminism. I still have a lot to talk about, a lot of myths to debunk even, but this is just a little bit of what I have to say, because this entire thing that was happening on Twitter just got me riled up and I felt like I had to say something. So this is what I have to say on feminism in Nigeria and how I feel about it. If you want more, if you want to know more, if this video spurred you up to know more, go on the internet. There are so many videos that talk about feminism, so it's not like although I did notice that there's not enough records of anything in this country, Nigeria, and even less of women, their accomplishment, their achievement, and like their struggles. I don't know, like, who's gonna do it? Me? But anyway, I'm just saying, like, you guys, there should be more documentation of these things. Like, but anyway, it's all good, we'll get there eventually. Let's all make sure to do better as people, okay? The fights on Twitter are getting too exhausting. Gender wars are becoming a norm. Like, we're not fighting ourselves, we're fighting the patriarchy, and we can dismantle the patriarchy without insulting men every day on the internet. Thank you guys, and make sure to subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video, and follow for more. Like, turn on your post notifications so you can get more crazy updates. And if you got to the end of this video, comment feminism. That's how I know that you guys actually watched to the end. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.